Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception. 3rd of the night. Bust through behind his pad. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Nothing going right for this team early.
First play of the period, first down here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but it still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
That pass not close as he got drilled. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Army! Hauled that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the 2-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to...
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming.
To the air on first down. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And with that last catch, he's reached a milestone that very few receivers in college football ever get. That's his 100th catch of the season, and it's a testament to how hard this guy works all throughout the week so that he plays his best on game day.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain.
And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get...
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
That's why the...
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Washington. Touchdown, Army! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. About had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. That'll give him a little more. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the... They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And a
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vasquez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some...
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Intercepted, and now he's up to 4. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Ullman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Soft spot in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, when they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense, always He's a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He's been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he...
All right, let's get it. Right. Get ready.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Washington. They're working that left side. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On target over the middle. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Let's go.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done.
Let's go.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do.
Here we go. Right. Ready.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the air, it's Washington. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting.
Let's go. Break.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take.
Ready. Break. Single. Back 8.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time on target. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build.
gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is big. Back to throw, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always...
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout.